Bonjour à tous et à toutes et bienvenue pour cet épisode numéro 2 du premier chapitre de Game of Thrones avec notre petit Tyrion Lannister, le nain. Alors nous allons continuer la suite d'hier soir. Alors je sais pas si j'en ferai un seul ou si j'en ferai plusieurs lives ce soir, je sais pas. Donc bon visionnage à tous et évidemment vous pouvez me poser des questions, enfin évitez d'en poser quand ça discute parce que vu qu'il faut lire. Ah, d'accord. Alors on va continuer l'épisode 1. Alors je sais pas si ça a sauvé au bon moment, j'espère que oui. Sinon je vais pas avoir l'air d'un con. Oui!
Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favour. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Hello! Ouh, ça vole par ici. Ah, coucou! Ah, des sous-sous, des sous-sous.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
Alors, que y a-t-il d'autre? Une broche.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Olenna.
On est ok. Ensuite, qu'avons-nous?
Ethan made this for me.
Ah, d'accord. Et pour finir, nous avons une petite lettre.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Ouh. Ensuite, qu'est-ce donc? Un vieux homme
Wonders
poussiéreux.
Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick.
Alors, je vais vous demander une minute de
I
patience.
hope to see them all someday.
J'ai les fenêtres qui claquent avec le vent, c'est désagréable. 2 secondes. Dans l'Aquitaine, nous avons un vent de folie. Je vous dis pas, hein. Alors, ensuite. Ouh.
King's Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
Mais oui, il brille. Le Lord est mort, mais ça brille. Et sans déconner, ils auraient pu faire en sorte d'améliorer. Audio, vidéo. Ah, sans déconner, ils auraient pu, je sais pas. Ah merde. Jouabilité. Style d'affichage standard. Minimaliste. C'est dommage quand même, ça plombe un peu les décors. Un chaudron. Je suis une sorcière. Brasier de charbon. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Lettre de mer.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Hello? Oui. Bravo, Biloute! Qui est là?
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm just worried about my family.
Ah, letter from home, is it?
It's kind of you to ask.
Of course, milady. You've always been kind to me.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
Hey, Mimi!
They appeared to be having some
Comment
sort of
vas-tu?
disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an argument.
Why are you telling me this?
I heard them arguing about House Forrester and...
House Forrester?
I thought you'd like to know.
D'accord, elle est apparue, elle est
Forgive me if I was
repartie.
mistaken.
Ouhou.
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble.
Ah non, elle est là.
Most people don't tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing, with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
Merci, jeune petit crasseux bonhomme. Je vais bien, merci beaucoup. Ah, Lady Marjorie.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk.
Elle est beaucoup plus jolie dans la vie réelle.
There's something we must discuss. From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
My family wrote me, my lady.
I don't doubt they must be overcome with grief. But you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself.
What does she intend to do?
She intends to make you miserable, knowing that will make me miserable as well.
Oh, la
She demands
pétasse!
an audience. She wants an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear. See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us. You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Good luck.
Bonsoir à la deuxième personne qui est venue mettre son petit fessier sur ma vidéo. Putain, il faudrait un peu les graisser vos portes, hein. Bande de nazes. Ah, il y a le nain et la catin.
You can do this.
Wouhou. Voyons, est-ce qu'ils sont bien faits ou pas? Eh meuf, pourquoi tu cours?
Ah, Lady Marjorie.
Ah, lui, il est
Aren't
bien
you
fait,
looking
Tyrion.
lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace?
Ils sont
With
bien
your
faits.
permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Your Grace.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
Espèce de catin.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
They were the Wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
Merci
Perhaps
Tyrion.
too clever for her own good.
The girl did name Joffrey as the one true king.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
He is the Warden of the North, Your Grace.
He is. And I the Queen Regent and Tyrion the Master of Coin.
The girl has a remarkable talent for answering questions while in fact saying nothing at all.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Ce sont ceux qui désirent.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
I won't dishonor myself, Your Grace.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
She was just following her heart, Your Grace.
And the very same heart so quickly led her to my son.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
Let the
would...
girl answer the question. Go on.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
I'll walk you out.
Tyrion, il est pas si mauvais, c'est un
This may
gentil
come as a
bougre.
surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Forgive me for saying it, but the Boltons have no honor.
Roose Bolton has many unique qualities. Honor is not one of them. That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I did it for Lady Marjorie.
Rather odd, if that's what she asked of you. But I'm sure she has your best interests at heart. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in this regard, not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Tu penses quoi de ce petit nain, Mimi? Il est pas si gentil? Ou alors il cache quelque chose de gros salaud? Quoique oui, de côté, il est un peu salaud, vu qu'il aime bien se prendre la tête avec sa sœur.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. But at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on the seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And over
la
in
catère.
Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife,
He is quite handsome.
and quite passionate, from what I've heard. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like.
Ouais, un roi d'accord, mais Geoffrey c'est un gros crevard. C'est
Would
pas
you marry
pareil.
Joffrey
Et il se fait
if it
crever
meant she'd
d'ailleurs.
become queen?
He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well. I'd be willing to marry, but not Joffrey. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the Seven Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match.
Brienne de Torse.
Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well?
We're sorry, my lady. We were just having fun.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
People are not always so easy to please. If you showed Cersei your true heart, she would stab it with a fork.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important. I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her. Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
C'est bon, on a compris qu'elle a insisté, connasse. Tu vas pas le répéter 100 fois.
And now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa. It is that dire, my lady. I fear for my family's safety.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my
Oh,
lady.
comme t'es gentil, ladies. L'autre servante, par contre, ça a l'air d'une vraie pétasse. Je sais pas pourquoi, mais je sens que l'autre, elle va faire une sale crasse. Ah, on revient avec le personnage principal qui se nomme Caleb.
7 hells. Let's play a little game, shall we?
Bolton.
Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat? Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have full enough practice. But he didn't make it easy. What with all that bloody noise?
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father is the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
Uh-oh.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh. Listen. There. Hear that? I know I heard something. Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
J'ai bien fait de pas courir, hein. Bolton, putain, c'est une putain d'ordure celui-là. Un vieux sadique pourri. Oh! Il l'a dépecé. Coucou, moi c'est Morissette, je viens juste d'être dépecé comme un gros porc. Voilà, on est dans les mondes de fer.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you.
Pourquoi t'as mis haha?
Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
I want to be like that, like my father.
Your father was well regarded by nearly everyone. It took years, if not decades, to earn. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move! Summon the Lord! We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong! I was only trying to survive!
Lord Ethan. Missed.
You spoke of judgment, Sir Royland. What judgment is that?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed!
We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
You stole from us.
I feared for my life. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks true.
Right. I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy. Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
Calm yourself.
The time for calm passed with the late Lord Forrester. Now there's only chaos.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
The men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
He's a thief.
You can send him to the wall.
Leave the man alone. Show him mercy, my lord. He stole from us. Deserve to make him pay for what he stole. Give us justice.
Fuck him!
I will decide.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers. He's a thief.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
I sentence you to the wall, where you will join the Night's Watch.
Oh, please, my lord! My family, without me, they'll die!
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due.
Not just yourself, of course.
Maester, what do you think?
Me?
Yes. Did I do what's right?
The wall seems like a fitting place for a thief. I only hope he doesn't find Garrett there and take his anger out on the poor squire. You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom.
Who do you think I should choose?
There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here. The bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see.
Je ferai le bon choix.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Ouais, gros. Non mais... Mais non, c'est parce que... Non mais non, n'allume pas, c'est parce qu'il tourne à fond. Pour le vent.
Et alors, on peut pas allumer la lumière?
Non, bah sinon ça coupe. Faut contact. Ça va?
Félicitations!
Merci!
Fin du boulot!
Merci!
Pas trop tôt, quand même! Non mais là, il fait bon, là, ça plus comme ça. Bon, salut!
Encore 2 fois pour le couper. Et là, tu peux faire l'autre pour l'allumer la lumière. Alors, attends, c'est qui lui?
C'est pas trop tôt, quoi. Hein, c'est pas trop tôt. C'est pas trop tôt.
De quoi c'est pas trop tôt?
En fin du boulot.
Ah! Alors, Sir Roland. Ça va faire du bien. Bon, il est où la tête de gland là? Il est où celui que je veux? Ah, il est là. Coucou Duncan! C'est toi que je veux pour être ma sentinelle.
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
Would you want to be the sentinel?
More than you can imagine, my lord. With all due respect for Sir Royland, there's no one better suited to the role than me.
Thank you.
Je parle du truc parce qu'il
I
discute le mec.
appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
Duncan, I've decided to name you as my sentinel. Congratulations.
Ah, c'est con ça.
Thank you, my lord.
Tu dors chez toi ce soir? Ah, sans ta femme? Ça va te faire bizarre, non?
Yes, of course. I'm convinced you're the man for the job.
Then I accept. But first you must summon the small council, my lord, to make it official.
Right. I'll tell Maester Ortengrin to do it at once.
Ouh, il y a un peu d'orage, Mimi. Je pense que... Mais où là, tu trou du cul maintenant? Alors il était juste derrière nous et maintenant il a disparu. Monsieur le maître. Il est où ce trou de balle? Il est où ce trou de balle en toge? Putain, les curés ils sont jamais là quand on a besoin d'eux. J'ai dit il y a de l'orage chez nous, Mimi. Chez moi, plus moyen. Mimi. Mais tu vois pas? Mimi 40. Le tange. Non mais c'est une fille, c'est pas un mec. Mimi le tange.
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure.
How bad is it? How long could we hold the house?
Ah, toi aussi il y a de l'orage? Ah bah tiens.
We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord.
Si, mais je fais juste une seule vidéo. Je l'ai fait de... Oh, je vais pas tarder à arrêter. Je fais des vidéos de 40 à 50 minutes par là. Faire une série télé. C'est Game of Thrones.
The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
I trust you to make the right decision.
We'll have to take food from the small folk and hope they can fend for themselves. If the house
Ah non, ceux-là ils sont bien. C'est des jeux telltale. J'aime bien.
I'll see to the arrangements, my lord.
C'est cool, il se charge des formalités. Bon, il est où là? Et ça bug trop. Car là je... à Black Ops 2 sur PS3 et sa merde. Ah, c'est pas de chance pour toi, poulette. Le 2 il est pas mal, hein. Monsieur le maître. Ah, il est là-bas.
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Allez, dépêchez-vous. Le conseil est restreint, comme ça après c'est fait. Ciao, va Minou. Allez, viens te caler. Ah ouais. Dès qu'il faut se caler sur papa, il sait où aller. Hein.
Là, je suis bien.
Ah ouais. Et il bouge pas. Hein.
Quand ça plissait des yeux là.
C'est la grosse bite à Dudule. Qu'est-ce que je chante en ligne, moi?
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you.
T'es dispo pas dimanche d'après?
Bah, je commence que le 21, donc oui.
Oui, t'es dispo.
Pourquoi?
Je fais mon anniversaire.
Ah, oui.
Whoever's not chosen should feel no shame. Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision. Duncan Tuttle, you will be my sentinel.
Tuttle? This is reckless. Lord Ethan has made his choice.
Ouh, il est pas content,
I will
Roland.
not disappoint you, my lord.
Now,
Ouais, j'ai débloqué un mandat de l'ordre.
Our scout says only a day's ride from here, with no time to waste.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls. Ignore Sir Royland. You named me Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the bloody small council.
Enough! Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
Sir Royland is clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
Gentlemen, please.
Gentlemen, please.
Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
Mother, what do you recommend we do?
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it. It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough! My new Sentinel favours a certain approach, and I agree. I shall use diplomacy with Lord Snow. I would be foolish to pick a fight without negotiating first. I'll offer our allegiance, and try to reach a reasonable agreement.
If you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival. Invite him into this hall, and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Ramsay Snow is no lord. That's absurd. You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because
Ok,
you
Poulette,
allowed...
pas de soucis. À très vite. Gros bisous.
I will meet him in the Great Hall.
A wise move, my lord.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong?
That's enough, Royland. Lord Ethan has given his command.
How many years have I served this house? I cannot listen to that bloody idiot anymore. Forgive me, my lord, but you are not ready to be lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Not another word.
Your father would not approve, my lord.
Faut que ça se décharge, il a fait très lourd aujourd'hui. Ah bah oui, tu m'étonnes.
Apologies, my son. I had expected better of him. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall, and we will not offer our ironwood.
And don't worry, Lord Ethan. I will stand beside you, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house. There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
You want to bring him back?
He's a skilled fighter, but what's more, he has the will to fight, a hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister, and we need all the help we can get.
Yes, I hear what you're saying.
Hein?
Do you remember the miller's boy?
Pourquoi?
How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck, That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you.
I'm not like that, but I don't need to be, do I?
No, but you need someone who is standing beside you.
En gros, ça sera Montagne, quoi. Désolé, t'es trop loin, je t'entends pas avec un écouteur. Regarde au frigo. Et regarde bien, on sait jamais.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a forester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
Ah, voilà. Donc, nous nous arrêtons là pour cet épisode. J'espère qu'il vous aura plu. N'hésitez pas à mettre un petit pouce bleu. Et je vous donne rendez-vous soit tout à l'heure ou soit demain soir pour l'épisode numéro 3. Bonne nuit à tous. C'était Monkey D. Luffy 40.